Hi, welcome to Steve Chats Wrestling, hashtag SCW right here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. You can subscribe right now, leave any comments in the comments section, like and share the video as well. Going to give you a quick review then on SummerSlam 2016. Just going to go through some of the matches and some of my thoughts of what happened throughout the evening. The pre-show had 3 matches on it, which is kind of good, and in total the whole thing was 6 hours long with the pre-show, so that was a bit better because I did have fears when it was a 6-hour show that was going to be the whole thing. So a little bit relieved, and we'll go through the matches for you now. Start with a 12-man tag team match on the pre-show. A win for the Usos, American Alpha, and the Hype Bros over the Ascension, the Vaudevillains, and Breezango. American Alpha hit their finisher. A blind tag was made, and one of the Usos hit the Usos splash to pick up a win. It shows tension in the tag team division. Also shows that there could be a future match between the two teams. According to RingsideNews.com as well, this could lead to a heel turn for the Usos, which would be very refreshing to see. It's about time that they actually did turn heel. So I'm fully in favour of how this match played out on the pre-show. Looking next, we saw Sami Zayn and Neville beat the Dudley Boys. Now, more dissension between the Dudleys. Bubba clotheslining Devon by accident, and we did see the Red Arrow delivered by Neville onto Bubba Ray Dudley to see Sami and Neville pick up a victory. Again, the Dudley Boys, the split is on. It didn't happen at SummerSlam, but I expect it to happen in the next few weeks leading to the next Raw pay-per-view, which I believe is Clash of the Champions coming on September 25th on the WWE Network. The last match then on the pre-show saw Sheamus pin Cesaro with a bro kick after throwing Cesaro into the ring post. This is a best of 7 series. This is one of the Sheamus. The right result, like I said, if Cesaro had won, technically they've had 2 matches before already, so it would have actually made Cesaro kind of already dominant over, really. If it was like a best of 9, it would look at, really, and Cesaro would be 3-0 up. So the right result was Sheamus picking up the first win. Looking into the main card then of SummerSlam, Jericho, Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens beating Enzo and Big Cass. It was the push-up powerbomb, but instead of the powerbomb, it's pushed up and led into a code break from Chris Jericho to get the pin on Enzo Amore. Very good tandem move, and it was a good match. Maybe slightly too long, but no, I thought it was a good opener on SummerSlam 2016. Next was the surprise, and one of the few results I got wrong on the show. Charlotte actually become the new women's champion, beating Sasha Banks. Very good women's match, this one, and they sold all their sort of injuries, if you want, in the match very, very well. Charlotte paying a lot of attention to Sasha Banks' back. This came to play at the end. We saw a Banks statement from Sasha Banks, and it was rolled into a pin, and Sasha was unable to get out of the pin attempt for Charlotte to pick up a surprise victory and to become a 2-time women's champion. For me, it was a nice surprise, and for me, the rivalry clearly is going to go forward a bit further. Perhaps delays Bayley's entry to the main roster just for now, but I mean, really, I don't think it's a bad thing. We're going to get perhaps a rubber match at Clash of the Champions, so I'm all in favour. Next, we see The Miz beating Apollo Crews with a skull-crushing finale. Now, personally, for me, I said the new era should really go over in this sort of thing. It's a best time to give these guys a rub of the green, but Apollo Crews maybe he's not quite ready yet, and I mean, personally, I'm not too, I am in favour of The Miz retaining him because I'm still not sold on Apollo Crews, so maybe it was the right decision in the end. For me, next was match of the night, AJ Styles beating John Cena. This was backwards and forwards, and it just seemed at one point, there was an amazing point in the match, we saw the AA from the second rope from John Cena onto AJ Styles to a 2 count, and that's already after kicking out of many signature moves, and Cena's face was kind of almost like how superstars are with John Cena was, what does it take to put this guy away? It was almost like roles reversed, and it clearly was magic how it came across on TV. You see John Cena go for the attitude adjustment once again, but it was countered into the Styles Clash, and it was followed straight away by a phenomenal forearm to pick up the victory for AJ Styles. A massive victory, this one for AJ, done so well, and a big fan of how this match played out. John Cena did live his never give up armband in the ring, for me, perhaps a signal saying he's probably going to be off TV for a while as from now. So next we see Jon Stewart come out. He says he's going to be part of the New Day. Was not a fan of this at all, and he was on the outside cheering the New Day on in their match with Gallows and Anderson. Gallows and Anderson picking up the win over the New Day, but do not get the belts as it was a DQ victory. They do the tag team of Gallows and Anderson was going to do ring postitis on Jon Stewart while Kofi and Xavier were laid out on the floor. Big E makes his return, and he actually attacks the Gallows and Anderson, which leads to the DQ victory. Next we see Dean Ambrose beating Dolph Ziggler. It was a dirty deeds after a counter in the corner. Dean Ambrose actually then retaining the WWE World Championship. My only dig with this match really is the fact that it was perhaps a bit earlier in the card than what it should be. But the fans, to me, at points didn't seem truly invested in this match, and I thought it was okay at best, but really was okay at best. And next we saw the 6 women tag team match. Now they did actually tease Eva Marie, still a part of the roster, saying that she wasn't going to be involved in this match because she just felt a bit of anxiety and from fan hate, which very interesting, played more heel heat on the character. It seems that they're not going to drop that anyway. At least she'll come up with the same momentum, hopefully, when she comes back from a wellness policy violation. But we did see then that Carmella, Naomi and Becky Lynch will be taken on instead the tandem of Natalya, Alexa Bliss and the returning and new partner Nikki Bella. Now Nikki Bella picked up the victory for the heel tag team, pinning Carmella with a TKO, her brand new finishing move for the victory. And for me, it does well for the female roster on SmackDown. Nikki Bella, definitely creditable, and quite a bit of reaction actually from the crowd. I'm not sure if that was a bit of work from Kevin Dunn or not, but certainly it was interesting. There seemed to be a bit of reaction for Nikki Bella during this, so fair play to her. The next match of the night was another decent match for the Universal Championship. Now, for me, again, this was too early in the card, but again, it was a very good match. Finn Balor becoming the first ever WWE Universal Champion, beating Seth Rollins with the coup de grace, or should I say the Demon King of Finn Balor picking up that victory. But yep, certainly going to be interesting to see where this is going forward. But a very good match, and I'm sure that there is rumours that Finn Balor may have suffered an injury during this match. Hopefully it's not going to be too serious, and Finn Balor can continue as the champion, not have to drop the belt, and we see a rematch at Clash of the Champions. Following this then, we had the United States Championship match, which never took place in the end. It was a brawl outside the ring between Rusev and Roman Reigns. Rusev started this off originally, but unfortunately didn't get the best of it. Roman Reigns really gave Rusev a proper beating. Seemed quite brutal on the outside. Rusev very good at selling, as Rusev seemed to manage to get himself back to his feet. He got another famous spear from Reigns running all the way down the rampway to deliver that on the floor. Again, great selling from Rusev, although perhaps really he could actually just sidestep when Reigns runs down the ramp. That's probably the only negative from it. But for me, I was sort of in favour of this. I would have been more in favour if Rusev had come out walking away actually the better of the two on this occasion, because again, he's actually doing this to defend Lana's honour. I think at some point Rusev has to get the actual the upper hand in this. It can't be just Reigns all the time. But certainly it reminded me of almost SummerSlam 2000 with The Undertaker and Kane with their unsanctioned match, where it was just a beatdown around the ring. It kind of was very similar to that, and I personally, I'm in favour of it. And again, once again, Clash of the Champions, it seems like a rematch will be on the horizon. Main event time, and Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, exactly what it said on the tin, was a lot of Suplex City. We did see the announcers tables brought into play as well. Randy Orton going through one of those. It looked like he was going to go through the Raw announcer table, but then he counted it for an RKO. A second RKO was hit in the ring as well, but it was not a free count. We see Lesnar hitting the F5, not to get a free count, to then actually busting Randy Orton wide open with sort of physicality with his fists and his elbows, really opening. It was a really bad cut as well on Orton. You can see towards the end how deep that cut was on his forehead. Blood all over the ring. They continued this in the fashion where the doctors and referees eventually decided that this had to be called from a match, and Brock Lesnar was declared the winner via TKO. A very strange decision for me. I would have liked to have seen an actual clean 1-2-3 victory. I don't think it needed this as an end, but for me, it was perhaps the right result for Brock Lesnar to win here. Rumours according to ringsidenews.com that this is the planned finish. There was some speculation going around that this was not originally going to be the planned finish, but it actually generally was the planned finish, and there was no blade involved. Lesnar did actually bust Randy Orton open the hard way, which fair play to Orton for taking it, but Jesus, it really did look bad. Hopefully Randy Orton is going to be okay. There also as well, Shane McMahon went down to check on Randy Orton and suffered an F5 for his trouble. This looks like, according to ringsidenews.com as well, that this is going to be the way to write Lesnar for TV, because he's not expected back now until the Royal Rumble, so perhaps maybe we might hear some sort of suspension on Raw. As for the show overall, I thought it was a fairly decent show. Again, it's slightly too long. These shows are too long for me, really, if I'm being brutally honest, but there certainly were some good moments, some very good matches in there amongst it all, as well as a few filler moments. Personally, for me, I think this event is going to get a 7 out of 10. But let me know your feelings in the comments below. Anyway, you've been watching Steve Chats Wrestling right here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Make sure to subscribe right now, and yeah, make sure to enjoy Raw and SmackDown coming up over tonight and tomorrow. Let's see as a lead into Clash of the Champions for Raw, and now for Backlash, which will be before September the 11th for SmackDown.